Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? And welcome to the latest edition of Drew Mania Live. Nice to have you with us on this Wednesday, the 12th day of September, the year 2018. And of course, this is yours truly, Andrew L. Perry. As always, coming alive and at you from the busy streets, which is Brooklyn, New York. As I chat to you, what is happening in the world of sports, we have plenty to discuss. To discuss today. We have a busy. This has been a busy sports week. Busy sports weekend, to say the least. We have a lot to digest. So little time, so we're gonna do our best to get to talk about as much as we can be. We got the NFL to talk about. The Jets with a big win against the Detroit Lions. The Giants with a big loss against Jacksonville Jaguars. I get my thoughts on the Raiders and so forth and stuff like that, because Thursday Night Football is coming up, and we'll try. I'll do my best to get into the baseball as well, but I gotta put a finishing bow tie on the. We'll kick off with the U.S. Open, and a big controversy obviously happened this past weekend. No, not with the men, and Djokovic won the U.S. Open for the first time in quite a while. Beat Juan Di Piero from Argentina. You know, his first time being at the final at the U.S. Open for quite some time. But I want to talk about, of course, the Serena controversy. What happened on last Saturday? In case you don't know, that Serena, on the second set, Serena was leading 3-1 in the second set. And she was called a warning for encroaching, right? So she went to the umpire, who his name is Carlos Ramos, and she told him, "Listen, I'm not encroachment. I'm not encroaching. I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating. This is not what I do. I'd rather lost than cheat. I have more integrity than that, and so forth." So She gave him a warning. Okay. But all right, she had a racket on the floor. Okay, she messed up her racket, which is a warning. Which you're not allowed to do on the tennis racket. But this is where everything starts to get a little hectic. And that's when he started taking a point away. Now, we don't know for what reason. We find out that he was coaching, which is not, again, you're not allowed to do that, which you're not allowed to do. And I'll get to more in a little while. She told him. She was like, how dare you call me for encroachment? I already told you I'm not the type of person. I'm not the type of person. This is not part of who I am. I have a daughter at home. I'd rather lose than cheat. I'm not a cheater. And you owe me an apology. And you're a thief. And she called him a thief. And then she went on to say, the men get more worse than she get more raw of a deal than she does. She said that. And then the more you hear, she was like, "Oh, this is not right. This is not right at all. How can you do this to me on a bigger stage like this?" With that said about Serena, to me, Serena has a point. And this is not the first time. I'm not talking about encroachment. And this is not a time, I don't recall an incident. I don't recall the incident that she got into. This is not the first time she got into a ref at the U.S. Open. If you watch tennis long enough, it was around 2012, 2013. It was at the finals at the U.S. Open final. I don't remember the opponent on top of my head, but it was that same magnitude, not in the same situation, but it was the same magnitude. So it's not the first time, and they always have it with Serena. Let's be honest. But where Serena has a point right there, the men have it worse. The men say more harsh things. Yeah, listen. If you want to say she went too far when he called her a thief, you could say that. Not me. But he didn't have. But as far as Carlos Ramos goes, to me, he didn't have to take the point away for verbal abuse. Are you kidding me? And if you took a point for that, if you want to take a point for coaching, fine, then you do that. But what I will not, do not take a point because of verbal abuse, which is not a verbal abuse in my eyes. She did not curse. She did not curse. She did not say nothing vulgar. She did not call him out of a character. Now you judge her out of her character because you think she's cheating. Okay, he gave her all right, the coach gave her a thumbs up. But give her a thumbs up. Is that coach? To me, is that coaching? If that's coaching, then clapping should be named coaching. But this is where it really annoys me and really bothers me, where I hear different commentators, like Stephen A. like Will Kane, for example, saying how much this is a disgrace, and Serena Williams shouldn't act that way. She made sexism. She make his sexism this and that and the third. She make his sexism a topic, which it didn't need to go that far. But Will Kane. Men did a lot worse than what Serena did that Saturday. So don't sit here and act like that what Serena did was a lot worse. Yes, you want to say she shouldn't have broke off a racket? Fine. But again, Serena had a point. Serena had a point as far as how she been treated. And I said this to my sister, and I'm saying it right now. No athlete has been more scrutinized than in the last decade than Serena. None. It's not even close. It's not Kaepernick. I'm sorry, folks. It's not Kaepernick. It's Serena. You cannot tell me Serena has been... No athlete has gone through a lot of scrutiny, a lot of discrimination more than Serena. And Serena has been more because Serena has been more dominant in a sport than any other female in the world. It's not even close. It's really mind-boggling. But back to the controversy. I hate when everybody try to come on saying, "Oh, Serena didn't have to go that far. Serena had to go don't have to go about the sexual and gender and stuff like that." You guys should be thankful she didn't go there about race. Because if she would have go there about race, it would have made you folks way uncomfortable. And I'm talking about you white folks. So, what Serena did, I have no issue with it whatsoever. But here's the thing where nobody gives Serena credit for. The more you think about it. Nobody gives Serena credit for when Naomi Osaka, who by the way, she deserved to win. She deserved to win. So say what you want about the Serena controversy and stuff like that. Everybody would have say if the Empire wouldn't have took that second point, Serena would have won. I wouldn't say that. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Serena was out. Let's call it the way we see it. As much as I love Serena, I got to be fair. Serena was outplayed that Saturday. Let's be fair. She was outplayed. I will say this. In my opinion, if Carlos Ramos, the Empire, wouldn't have took that point, the game would have been much closer than expected. If Osaka would have won by a three set and beat Serena in a tiebreaker, nobody would have argued. Nobody would have been discussion. This whole Serena controversy would have gone away. That's the bottom line. But then I'd have to hear from Will Kane talking about, oh, this is not part of the game. Oh, people lose, people don't lose with grace. People lose their grace. You know what? You guys, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Please. You guys act like you lose with grace. You lose grace with dignity. Let me tell y'all something. There's no such thing as losing with grace. Nobody loses with grace. Nobody. If you love losing, if everybody would love losing, you have to accept losing, but that doesn't mean you have to love losing. You don't have to like losing. Not everybody, and that's the thing that really bothers me. Serena lost. Yeah, she was angry at the moment, but she wasn't angry throughout the whole match. That's what y'all seem to forget. And that's the thing that really annoys me. It really does. Serena, congratulate Osaka. Say Osaka outplayed her. That's it. But then, again, these naysayers who, by the way, in my eyes, in my estimation, don't know nothing about sports. Nothing. Don't know nothing about sports. But what Max Kellerman said was 100% correct. That controversy took away a moment that is overshadowed by Naomi Osaka winning, 20 years old, winning the U.S. Open has been taken away by that controversy, thanks to Carlos Ramos. The more I think about it, he had to take that point away. If he would have taken that point away, if he would have took that set, then you know what? It would have been no issue. And one last thing. Where does it say that the coach of Serena admitted that he was coaching her? Where? I don't see it on YouTube. I didn't hear it on